Digital Romance TV.
Hey folks, how are you? It's Michael Fiore and Nora Blake from digitalromance.tv, and today we're talking about swinging. Oh yeah. Today's question is all about, oh, I feel like that guy from Family Guy. Oh yeah. I'm sure Quagmire was into swinging. Basically, we're saying, how do you find out if the girl that you're with is into swinging?
Or, I think how to find out if she is into swinging is the thing. So I think it's either that or if you meet somebody.
And find out she's into swinging.
And so, in all the polyamorous couples that I've ever met, the answer is if you need to know, you will know.
Yeah. And by the way,
that means if you're going to be invited into their relationship
in some way,
you will know that that's what they are into.
They will explicitly
ask you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're not into you.
That said, though, oftentimes the way to find out if somebody's into something is to say you're into it.
Yep.
Basically, if you go up and say, for instance, I'm a drummer, so if I'm out and talking,
I'm really into drumming.
And no, I just mention a drumming thing. I mention paradiddles or something like that. And if I'm sitting at a table and somebody else is a drummer, they say paradiddles, I'm a drummer too. And then we just kind of go from there. If you just kind of mention that you are into swinging and without being ashamed of it or anything like that, or without yelling about it or being one of those swinging really aggressive I love swinging and swinging is the greatest thing kind of people. You just mention it in passing. People that are into that will let you know they're into it as well.
If they're into you. I mean, that's what it comes down to is
if they want to, if you're somebody they actually would like
some
to have
people
sex with.
keep their relationship status and what they do within their confines of their relationship secret unless they want to include you in that, and then they will let you know. That's the general, because most people aren't open to it, because it isn't a huge open community usually of people waving a flag and going, hey, we have an open relationship. It's a need-to-know basis.
A good friend of mine was really big into the swinging scene for years, and I always say that he's had sex with more people than I've ever met. And he was talking about how, in the swinging community, he and his ex-wife got into it. I think he brought her into it, and he says that it's really hard to get a woman in the swinging community, and it's way harder to get her back out. Because in the swinging community, women actually have all the power, right? Because they're the ones who determine whether things happen or not at that point. There might be a question that goes along with this is how do you know if a woman would be open to that idea? And that's just getting a feeling for is she?
Oh, you mean if you're in a relationship with her?
Yeah. Would she be open to the concept? And if she's somebody who's extremely conservative in her sexuality, if you're not able to talk about fantasies, if she never tells you about her fantasies, if she is somebody who feels like sexuality needs to be completely contained in your relationship and is not something that you should get if she gets really, really mad at you for ever watching porn, it's never going to happen. That's the main kind of thrust of it at that point. So there you go. Otherwise, though, it's basically just about being open about what you are into yourself and not being weird about it.
Yep.
Just like anything else. Like with any kink, actually, the number one thing, the biggest problem with a lot of people's kinks is not the kink itself, it's the shame around the kink.
Right.
It's the idea that I feel bad about the fact that I have a foot fetish, as opposed to if a guy just told a girl, hey, you're really hot, and by the way, I'm really into feet, so would you mind doing this thing with your feet? Okay, I like you, I'll do it for you, it's fine. As long as it's not painful or humiliating in some way. So anyway, she doesn't like feet is the main thing here. It's the most common fetish that men have. I don't have it personally, but a lot of men do.
I don't mind it. I mean, if my feet are clean, I don't mind them being, whatever you're gonna, whatever.
Yeah. But you don't want those dirty feet guys.
I don't like dirty feet.
No.
Feet are just,
You're not into foot jobs?
Oh, God, gross.
It's weird.
Go away.
I know. Anyway,
okay.
We're being told to wrap this one up. So
wrap it up.
If you have any tips on how to find out if somebody's into swinging, go ahead and put it in the comments below, and then go to digitalromance.tv for more videos.
We're gonna start a community underneath this video.
We probably connect. Go ahead, connect. Bye-bye.
If you've got a cell phone in your pocket or purse right now, then you've got everything you need to create incredible romance and passion with the man or woman in your life at the push of a button. Go to digitalromance.tv/TRB to see Michael Fiore make an entire audience of women in The Rachel Ray Show swoon and learn how to use tiny little text messages to have the relationship of your dreams.